the next question says, to generate higher profit margins, producers must work to 1, decrease their production costs, 2, decrease their consumer base or customer base, 3, increase their total supply, or 4, increase their total expenses. And so let's quickly review. Profit is defined by revenue minus costs. So anything that would either increase revenues or decrease costs would be increasing the profit margin, right? So would, number 1, decreasing production costs, would that increase higher profit margins? And the answer is yes. If you're lowering the cost of producing a good, and at the same time you're increasing, you're maintaining your ability to sell that good at a constant price, then you're making more profit per unit of the good, right? So this is definitely going to be a really favorable answer for us. 2 says decrease their customer base. It doesn't really make sense why decreasing your customer base and losing purchases would generate higher profit margins. So that wouldn't really be the case. 3 says increase their total supply. Again, unclear why increasing your total supply would lead to a higher profit margin. If anything, increasing your total supply means you would be able to charge a lower price. And so in that sense, that would lower the profit margin. And finally, 4, increase total expenses. And again, if you're increasing total expenses, you're cutting into your profits, you're not making higher profits. So that's not going to be the case either. So 1 is going to be the best answer here. We can take a look at the previous tutor's answer. And the previous tutor says 1 as well. And he said the profit that a firm earns is the difference between the total revenue made and the total revenue in the total expenses incurred. The greater a difference, the greater the profits earned. Increasing total expenses would narrow down the gap, reducing profits for a firm. If supply is increased, the overwhelming quantity in the market will drive the price down, leading to a reduction in total revenue, right? We talked about this. A decrease in consumer base will shrink the profit, as plummeting sales will translate to plummeting revenue, or a reduction in revenue. And finally, hence, the only way in which firms can increase their profits is by working to decrease their production costs such that expenses are minimized. Okay, so it looks like that's in agreement with what we've said as well.